Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And today's video is going to be another theory video in regards to how Barry will create the new artificial speed force in order to get his speed back. And you guys would have heard me mention this theory before if you guys have watched my Blue Lightning Explained video, and I think I have mentioned it on my previous Flash video before this one. I'm not entirely sure, but it was a brief mention. I didn't fully explain it, so I wanted to do a full video in regards to Barry potentially using the speed drug known as Velocity X in order to create the new artificial speed force. But before that, I do have more exciting news. We are exactly 2 weeks away for The Flash Season 7 to finally hit our screens, and I could not be more excited. After multiple different delays, we are finally getting The Flash back on the 2nd of March, and I will be grinding with Flash and Superman and Lois videos. So for The Flash, I will be doing reviews for episodes as well as breakdowns, and I will be doing trailer breakdowns, ending explained videos if we do get like a massive cliffhanger. But if not, I will be continuing on with these theory videos because I know you guys really enjoy those, and I will try and do promo photos breakdowns as well if I can. But for Superman and Lois, I will be doing episode reviews and breakdowns as well, and if I do have time, I will be doing theory videos for Superman and Lois as well. Now, since we are so close for The Flash Season 7 to return to our screens, we should be expecting a new trailer coming out exactly next week. I am sure that we should be getting a trailer next week, so keep your eyes out for that. I will obviously be doing a trailer breakdown if that does happen. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. And also make sure to follow me on Twitter if you guys want to be the first people notified on certain Arrowverse news when they drop. But you guys could see my thoughts on various topics which I barely cover on the channel, such as Batwoman, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. But also things outside of the Arrowverse as well, such as the DCEU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Star Wars stuff, and even to normal films in general. For anyone interested in dropping a follow, I will link my Twitter in the description down below. Okay, so kicking off this video, first of all, what is Velocity X? Because for those who don't know, it is a little bit different to Velocity 9. So during The Flash Season 6, we had the introduction of a new speed drug which goes by the name Velocity X. And we have seen this in action twice last season. Once during The Flash Season 6 Episode 7, and the other time during The Flash Season 6 Episode 15. Now, Velocity X is also an artificial speed drug which boosts the speed force in your system temporarily. Now, for Velocity 9, we know that it basically damages a speedster's cell when they use it. But Velocity X is a much safer version of Velocity 9, if you will. They both function in the same way, they both do the same thing, but Velocity X is much safer. And we have indeed seen Barry use this twice last season, so if Barry uses it on himself, obviously you can tell that it is much safer than Velocity 9. Now, you guys would have heard me mention this theory before. For those who regularly tune into the channel, you would obviously know what it is, but for those who are new around here, this would be your first time hearing this. So during the Flash Season 7's second trailer, we found out that Barry only has 1% of his speed left, 1% of the original speed force within him, and if it's wasted, he loses his speed for good. And Cisco does mention that they should use that 1% to make it count towards something. And my theory was that Barry was going to use that 1% of the original speed force to create the new artificial speed force. So as you guys can see in this very last shot in the trailer, when Nash is talking to Barry and he says, "Run, Barry, run," the lighting is very, very dark in that room, and the blue from the machine flickers here and there, and this is in the speed lab, so it leads you to believe that something has failed. And to support this even further, you do see Barry crying, so clearly something has failed. Now, my theory is that Nash will come up with a plan for Barry to use that 1% of the original speed force to run around the speed lab in order to power that artificial speed force machine, and therefore creating the new speed force and allowing Barry to connect to it. And in order to motivate Barry, Nash will say the following words, obviously: "Run, Barry, run. And we can tell that Barry is in the speed lab running, because in the shot where he's running, he is in the speed lab. You can clearly see that. But in the shot where Barry runs around the speed lab, obviously we do catch that blue lightning. And as I've said before, this blue lightning could mean anything, even velocity X. And because this video is about velocity X, I will be going down that road. So we do know that when Barry used velocity X during episode 15 of season 6, his lightning turned blue. So regardless of what happens, even if your lightning is orange, if you use that speed force enhancing drug and go fast enough, a speedster's lightning will turn blue, or at least give hints of blue. Even though this isn't velocity X, but we have even seen Godspeed's lightning turn blue as well when he used V9 himself, when he killed Leah. So no matter what speed drug it is, velocity 9 or velocity X, if a speedster goes fast enough, the speedster's lightning will at least have hints of blue. So maybe using that 1% of the speed force isn't even close enough for Barry to run around the speed lab, at least at a certain amount of speed, in order to power the artificial speed force machine. So this would result him into having to use velocity X in order to boost that 1% of the speed force that he has. And although it is a riskier chance of Barry losing his speed, because it would make him, waste that 1% a lot faster, it allows him to run much faster in the same time as well than what he is capable of in that moment without his speed. And maybe Team Flash finds a way so that his body does not reject the velocity X in his system this time, because when he previously used it, we do know that his body has rejected during episode 15. And while using velocity X, Barry will run around the speed lab to power the artificial speed force machine, and as a result allowing Barry to connect to the artificial speed force, and therefore Barry getting his speed back like that. That is my theory in regards to how Barry could potentially use the speed drug known as velocity X in order to create the artificial speed force and get his speed back. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this theory. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.